I've got Pokemon inside this account that you'll never be able to catch for as long as you live. And today I'll be showing you 7 exclusive ones that are literally impossible to get because they no longer exist in Pokemon Go. Starting with one that I caught recently, the World Championship Shiny Pikachu.
Oh my God, it happened. Look at this, look at this, look at this. We got the Shiny Worlds Pikachu. Let's freaking go. That is insane, man. Oh my God. You have no idea, obviously, the amount of Pikachu encounters I've done over the last 24 hours. So we finally got it out of a raid too.
But this wasn't the first World Championship Pikachu. The first was released back in 2022 during the London World Championships, which is one of the best costume designs ever released in my opinion. And the reason why this started in 2022 and not earlier is because it was the first year Pokemon Go was ever featured at Worlds. I was there that weekend at the event in London and I tried to catch this super rare Pikachu shiny, but came up empty-handed. Until I recently traded Fleece King for one, so I've got it here. So I have it in my account, I didn't get it myself. Then in 2023, the Pokemon World Championships went home to Japan and a new Pika was released sporting a t-shirt. Bit of a weak design. Again, I was there and again, I failed to catch the shiny. Then this year in 2024, Worlds went to Hawaii and the Scubachu was born, which I finally got lucky with 3 times. Why this shiny is so exclusive is obvious. Each design is only released once ever for a few days. And getting this shiny is typically super hard since you can only get the Pika in field research and in raids. So if you get lucky enough to catch one ever, hold onto it closely. People will come for you to get it. Like me. No, truly though, I have to trade for the 2023 one, so know that I'll be looking around for that. Rotom is one of the most exclusive Pokemon in the game, funny enough, and we've covered it plenty of times here on the channel. But we've never talked about the shiny. Shiny Rotom is one of the rarest Pokemon ever released in the history of this game, and we have no idea when to expect it back. And the only way to have caught it was by playing the Sinnoh Tour back in early 2024. During this event, there was a special research called Ghost in the Machine that was released, but you could only get it by redeeming a special code, which most players didn't do. The research only lasted for 8 days, with the only task being catch 30 Pokemon originally found in the Sinnoh region, and the shiny was not guaranteed. Everybody had about a 1 in 64 chance of getting the shiny from their encounter. And so far, it has been the only time players have had a shot at it. If you got one, congrats! Because I did not. During Pokemon Go Fest 2021, Meloetta was released as the premier mythical, and to accompany it, several Pokemon were released with a Meloetta hat costume. Gardevoir and Flygon were on the incense, and the spawns were super rare. Then Ponyta and Zigzagoon were in the raids and special research, and could be shiny, which I did get one of.
And from this. Yeah, so there we go. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Shiny Glare and Ponyta with the hats. Ooh, finally got that. Okay, and with this.
These costumes were only available during the 2 days of GoFest in 2021 and have never returned. And honestly have no reason to return unless Meloetta comes back for a special event, which could happen when its shiny is released, so we'll have to wait and see. Fast forward 3 years to Pokemon Go Fest 2024 and we got 2 more really cool exclusive Pokemon. Ticketed players got access to a special research called the Dusk Settles. In this, we all got to choose either Solgaleo or Lunala as a path, which would lead to an encounter with the respective Pokemon. And this Pokemon got a guaranteed and Go Fest exclusive catch card. These backgrounds look sick, and they've only ever been released once, and every single person only got one. Not of each, one of either, which makes them even more rare. And funny enough, I still have my research here incomplete on stage 1. So let's complete this and see what we end up getting. Maybe we end up catching the background. Mysterious Pokemon? Okay. Oh, this is sick, dude. It's a Necrozma with a Beast Ball. Oh my gosh. Wow, well, that's fun. Also, just completely missed that. Will this have a catch card? Wait, this might have a background. I doubt it, but maybe. Okay, in this Beast Ball, no. No catch card, no background, IVs are trash. Fine. And then here we go. Here's we can choose a path. Solgaleo or Lunala. Oh, this is tough, dude. Basking in the Radiance, hitting in the Umbra. Out of the 2 Pokemon, Lunala is my favorite, so I'm gonna choose this. Wow, cool. Okay, so we're not doing this right now. Well, maybe, hold on. Oh, I did it. I did it. Okay, we completed the next phase. Hold on now. Okay. Jangmo. Oh, wow, these are great encounters. Hold on. Nice. All right, now we're not completing it. And actually a fun fact with this research is that you can fuse your catch card Solgaleo or Lunala with a Necrozma and you'll get a super sick fusion art of the Ultra Beast catch card and the Solgaleo or Lunala catch card in the background. Definitely some of the rarest catch card Pokemon ever released. Do you remember when Pokemon Sleep was announced, or were you sleeping during the announcements? Well, it doesn't matter because that's not what we're talking about, but it's relevant, so stay with me. Right now, we're talking about the 2023 release of the Pokemon Go Plus and an exclusive Pokemon released alongside it. By connecting your Pokemon Go Plus to your account, you were given an encounter with the one and only Nightcap Snorlax. And on top of that, you got to access a special research that gave you a ton more encounters with it. All you had to do though was track your sleep using the Go++ for like a month, which I never completed because I'm lazy, and it's just annoying to do. But honestly, it might be worth doing because there could be a shiny Snorlax in these encounters, and it actually is easily the rarest shiny Snorlax ever released. More rare than Cowboy Hat shiny. Mainly because players only got a couple of encounters with it. But in June of 2024, this Pokemon actually came back during the Slumbering Sands event, where all players got an extra 2 encounters with it. So not only is the shiny obviously super duper rare, but like the Pokemon and costume is in general. It's a huge accomplishment to get one, even through a trade. Pikachu has had literally a million different costumes, but the coolest one ever released was back in May of 2020. To celebrate the history of Pokemon, the game held a series of throwback challenges. These challenges featured the different regions of the first 4 Pokemon games, so Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. Each region and challenge lasted 1 week and featured some very cool region-themed spawns in the wild, including Pikachu with a hat. But not just any hat. These event-specific Pikachu were the heads of the most popular Pokemon from each of the 4 generations, starting with Charizard Hat Pikachu, which spawned from May 1st to the 8th. Then Umbreon Hat Pikachu, which spawned from May 8th to the 15th. Then Rayquaza Hat Pika, spawning the following week. And finally, Lucario Hat Pika from the 22nd to the 29th. So each exclusive costume was only available for 7 days ever. And since this event happened during like the beginning of the lockdowns of COVID, most people weren't going out and about and playing and catching these shinies, which has made them extremely rare, both the shinies and the costumes. They are humongous requests and trades. And I have 0 of them shiny, and I played really hard through 2020. And unfortunately for all of us, they have yet to return to the game, and they might never. This next Pokemon should just not be on this list at all because it should have been released years ago. Back in 2022, during one of the most divisive paid research events ever, Keldeo was released. To get it, you had to spend $8 USD and complete the Something Extraordinary research, which was only available to purchase for a few days. By completing it, you got your Keldeo encounter. At the time, most players skipped out on this event because the research just didn't seem worth it for the $8, which is kind of a lot to charge for one single mythical Pokemon. But the reason why most people who bought it was because at the time, Keldeo was one of the best PvPers in the entire game. Convenient for its paywalled release. Well, since then, it's dropped loads in the ranks, so not super relevant anymore. But it is a decent water type attacker. Now, the reason why it shouldn't be on our list today is because it should have been back by now. It's been 2 years since the initial release of Keldeo, which was behind a paywall where everyone could only get 1 encounter. And it's already completely fallen out of the Pokemon Go meta. It's about time to get it back again. And my best guess for it used to be Elite Raids coming back through that, but it seems like that feature might have been removed from the game altogether. So who knows when Keldeo or any of these Pokemon are coming back. But what I do know is these next 2 videos on screen are even more fun than this one. I'll see you in there.